Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Khaosity here, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, bruh. Haven't really talked about this game at all on the channel, but that's mainly because the general public got to play the game. You know, there was a beta. Alright, there was an open beta. Unfortunately for me, this is one of the very few downsides of adopting that PC Master Race mindset. Whenever there's a beta test and the PC's not included, I don't get to play. But hey, we move, alright? We move. Anyway, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has been coming out with a bit of news lately, so you know there's enough for me to cover and give my thoughts on the game for finally a whole video. But before we get into it, if you like the video, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subbing to the channel. But let's go ahead and peep this news, man. Alright, so first things first, we got some new gameplay, one of Holaska and one of Apatos, which I'll go ahead and play those right now.
Chocolate sundaes here are the best.
Alright, and as you can see from the gameplay, game looks great, looks beautiful. Even Holaska Holaska is a blingin'. Alright, Holaska has never looked this good, especially in the original. This looks way more vibrant, way better than it even did in Unleashed, and I love it. Apatos, about what I would expect. People have been saying that it looks washed out compared to the original, which, yeah, I can clearly see that, but it's not really that big of a deal, especially for me. Gameplay looks fine, track looks fine, so no complaints there. For some reason, though, the Japanese Twitter account has like way higher quality gameplay, so I'll be playing that throughout the video, alright, from now on. I don't know why that is the case. Like, seriously, you got 4K for the one on Holaska. They got 4K for this, and the American one is only 720p. I have no idea what's going on with that. But moving on from that, we got a render of Jet in his extreme gear, introducing Jet from Sonic Riders, master of the Type J Geoda extreme gear, to take the lead against the competition. Alright, and as you can see here, render looks straight. Honestly, no complaints. The extreme gear, I mean, bro, it's an extreme gear. What do you want me to say, really? All right, next up on the list, we have here from IGN. Takashi Iizuka, head of Sonic team, will be at IGN Live on June 7th for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Scoop up your tickets and attend IGN's event in downtown LA and use the code IGNX for a discount. Yep, Daddy Zook doing an interview on his latest creation, so no complaints here. We'll most likely be getting the release date around this time as well, because I'm pretty sure the day before will be Summer Games Fest, so be prepared for that. We will be live streaming it, and hopefully we'll be getting a lot more information about the game around this time as well, because so far, you know, we've just been getting a couple gameplays here and there showcasing the different CrossWorlds and the different tracks, but hopefully we get a deeper dive into the game with this interview with Iizuka, so I am very much looking forward to this. Alright, so this next piece of news comes from Sonic and All Characters. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds might be coming between October 1st and December 31st. It has been spotted in the fiscal year period of 2026/3 in Sega Sammy's financial report. Yet, don't build hopes before an official confirmation, and as you can see from the picture, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds released 2025 for fiscal year 2026. Don't know what the /3 means. Maybe that means third quarter, I'm not entirely sure, but that can't be possible though, right? That wouldn't be third quarter. I mean, either way, it seems like it's not dropping this summer, which honestly will probably be the smarter move, because, you know, Mario Kart World is dropping, so, you know, the general public's gonna go crazy for that. They're gonna be playing it like it's the finest crack known to man, so it's probably best that we don't have another Superstar situation on our hands, alright? Because you remember, Superstars was dropping at the same time or around the same time as Super Mario Wonder, which is, you know, Mario Wonder is clearly the better game and clearly the more hype game, so Superstars just took the L on that, and it didn't help that Superstars just wasn't a good game in general. So, you know, that didn't help either, which is why Superstars tanked. So we really don't want another Superstar situation. All right, the further away they release this game from Mario Kart World, the better their sales will most likely be. All right, and the last piece of not really news, but you know, a leak that is apparently came out a while ago and has been accurate this whole time, so we'll take a look at it. Sonic Racing Gate Travelers, 2 stages, Ocean View and Neo Stadium. Main gimmick is portals that transfer you to different worlds and track for a bit. The current ones are Dinosaur, Sky Theme, Casino. 24 playable characters. Ones I remember are Lost World villains, of course. Jet, Amy, Big, Knuckles, Robotnik, and Sage. Sonic and Jet have rideable hoverboards, card customization, and cross-platform. Alright, $59.99. Sonic says don't text and drive. That's an actual line. Other possible names are Sonic Racing Portal Panic, and well, we already got the name, so that part doesn't matter. But $59.99. A few people, all right, a few people, or just people in general, are apparently not happy about this, all right, with it being $60, which, to be honest, I can understand. All right, you know, considering it's not a mainline game, and the last full price $60 Sonic game was Sonic Superstars, so I can definitely see where people are getting their concern from. All right, hopefully Sega realizes that this isn't a full price game on its own, because, well, you know, Sega and Sonic Team, you know, they got their digital deluxe thing going on, so hopefully the base game is like $50 and then the digital deluxe is like $60. That would be just a way more acceptable price range. All right, because oh gosh, Sonic Superstars has done irreparable damage to this pricing, right? And just digital deluxes in general. People really seem to be 50-50 on the whole digital deluxe trend with Sega as of late, or at least with the Sonic games as of late. So we'll just have to see. But in terms of news, that is pretty much it. I'll quickly give my thoughts on the game as a whole right now before we end this video. And my overall standpoint is that I'm gonna be grinding the hell out of this. No days off, we will be grinding the hell out of this. I will be #1 on the rank. Y'all will not surpass me. I'm telling you now, I'm better than you. Don't even try. All right, Bradley, I'm looking at you. But in all seriousness, the game actually looks hella fun. All right, I love how frantic it is. It's a bit too frantic. All right, and that was probably my main complaint with the game ever since the beta test, is that the item system is simply too frantic. All right, the item system is simply too frantic, because like the whole point of items in general is, like, you know, like the people in first through like what 5th, 6th are supposed to get the majority of the items, because, you know, they're up front, and the people in the back have a lesser chance of grabbing an item because of all the people in the front. So you got to fight your way up to the front and then, you know, fight that battle for first with the items. That's usually how it's supposed to go, but because the items respawn so frequently, literally everyone on the track is getting an item at every item line. All right, you can literally see it in the gameplay provided by Bradley X2000. Thank you, bro. Link in the top of the description for his channel. But yeah, the item respawn rate is simply too frequent, which is why the game is simply too frantic. And then my second overall complaint that I had with this game is that the speed isn't quite there just yet. It seems to be like 150cc equivalent. We need a 200cc equivalent, bro. All right, like, this is Sonic Racing we're talking about. We need to be pushing 300, 500. I don't know, bro. We need to be pushing 200cc. All right, the game needs to be sped up a little bit more overall. All right, because you kind of got to think about it, like the games or the kart games that people have been playing before this have been, you know, Mario Kart 8, and Mario Kart 8 has 200cc, and that's like all anyone ever plays. So if you want to get player retention, you got to at least match what the most played kart game has been in recent years. All right, so 200cc is basically a must. Hopefully they have some type of equivalent to that when the game fully drops. Otherwise, people may get bored really quick with it. All right, people may get bored really quick. But other than those two things, the game looks fire. All right, the game looks fire. But with that being said, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subbing to the channel. Shout out to Bradley once again for providing gameplay for this video. Like I said before, I don't own a PS5 because I'm PC Master Race till the day I die. But until next time, peace.